So I think it's pretty clear that the Mercedes W13 is very temperamental, as it seems the team just doesn't know what's coming next with the car. I mean, at the last race in Canada for example, the team went from an undrivable bouncing car in practice to one that managed to secure a podium in the race and show decent speed as well. And we've also seen the reverse of that this season, such as how the car changed from good in Spain to disaster in Monaco. Now the team are planning new upgrades for Silverstone to try and help their car in the right direction, but at the same time they have admitted they're facing quite a big issue with the bouncing that they simply can't resolve yet. While following unexpected P3 and P4 finishes at the last two races, the team are looking forward to the next race in Silverstone. I mean, I know they got lucky with their results as Ferrari and Red Bull ran into issues, but through all Mercedes bouncing problems, the team had the race pace to capitalise on this, and actually on several laps managed to match the pace being set out in front. So that's a positive for Mercedes, and on paper the Silverstone circuit is a track that should suit their car, with it being smoother and therefore meaning their bouncing issues shouldn't be as big as a problem. And the track is full of medium and high speed corners, which we know Mercedes are better suited to. Now to try and capitalise on this, Mercedes are bringing new parts in a bid to get nearer to Ferrari and Red Bull. The team's technical director Mike Elliott confirmed this, saying the upgrades are being introduced to try and push the car forward and up the field. He said, "We'll be bringing new bits to Silverstone, we'll be trying to push the car forward, trying to get some pace from the car we've got or from the package we've got as well as the new bits we're going to add to it." I think at the same time though we have to be honest with ourselves and say that at the moment we're just a little bit behind those front runners in Ferrari and Red Bull, and in a normal race I think it's going to be tough. So the upgrades Mercedes are introducing will be good news for the team, but the bad news is that in regards to the bouncing, the team has admitted it cannot raise the car any higher to resolve it. As we know, bouncing has really hindered Mercedes, with the team trying to get the W13 as low to the ground as possible to optimise downforce. But at the last few races, the bumpy nature of the circuits has made the car bounce so much that it's made the drivers look like they've gone through a boxing match. Now this isn't to be confused with the aerodynamic effect of porpoising, which the team claims it's now resolved. It's more to the point that the W13 is simply too stiff, and combine that with running the car too low, and it's making the curb ride really bad, as well as the ride really bad when the car's travelling in a straight line as it's picking up every bump. Now the team started running the car lower in Spain, with the smooth track surface not setting off any bouncing, but they tried to continue this at the next races and it simply didn't work due to their bumpy nature, with the team admitting they went too far with the setup of their cars to unlock downforce. As a result, they started lifting the ride height of the car, but Lewis Hamilton says that even doing that doesn't resolve the bouncing, and that the team can't go any higher than what they're going. He said, "It's not until Barcelona that we started to be able to get a little bit lower. We had no bouncing for the first time in Barcelona, except for in the high speed corners. And then it appeared again in Monaco and in Baku, so we had to raise the car again. But even when we raise the car, this thing still bounces, and we can't go any higher actually, we're limited by the rear suspension now." Now as we know, the FIA has intervened on all the bouncing on health and safety grounds. I've done several videos on this which I'll leave a link to in the description, but basically the new rules are set to be introduced from the British Grand Prix. There'll be a threshold for the acceptable level of vertical oscillations, with practice being used to determine the baseline for what's acceptable. Reports say that those who can't meet the requirements will have to raise their car by 10mm. Now it's unclear how high Mercedes are having to raise their car at the moment, but if the team are already raising it to the maximum level but the bouncing stays, then this could be an issue for the team, especially if they can't meet any metric the FIA deems as a baseline. So it goes to show that even though Mercedes has made progress, there's still such a long way for them to go before they can start properly competing at the front again. And a Mercedes team member recently told Auto, Motor and Sport that the car is like an onion, adding, "Our performance at the moment only depends on the setup, but no setup in the world makes a Red Bull or Ferrari out of this car." But guys, that's going to be the video from me today. Thank you ever so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more videos, and until the next one, take care, bye.